Very good morning. Let's get it. Yeah, I wish this zone was taken after Tokyo Open, but it's already been flushed out, so we'll have to be waiting for something else that's been created in this session. Hi. Hi, Mike. Hey, good morning, Fahad. Good morning, Dash. Bhuvneshwar. Hi, good morning. Good morning, bro. Welcome, welcome, people. Lovely to see you all. Amlat, hi, bro. You guys are on time. Love that. Probably that. That's the only zone for now because everything else, as you guys can see, has been fleshed out. This was a major zone. What a take and a beautiful reversal towards the upside. Wow. Love seeing this. And even this zone has been beautiful. Look at that. Price created. I love good price action. Highs, lows, highs. A lot of stop hunts right there. Came back to it, swept this high, and then gave us an entry with this candle if we were trading in the session. And then oof, whatever you want. You ask for 1 is to 3, 1 is to 7, you get it with that trade. Decent, man. Love that. Aditya says, good morning, Talevre. Good morning, good morning. Talevre means leader. Nice, man. Thanks. And also with this, man, I love it when price works in ranges. See, all the stops here taken, good green, 1 is to 3. Done. Right. Stops from here taken, entry candle, 1 is to 3, done. Not as simple. It has to happen to the T when we are trading. Hindsight doesn't matter, but that's why we execute every time, right? We don't hesitate on the execution side. We're not scared of stop losses. So let's hope we get a setup this morning too. The last 3, 4 days of trading, we've been getting setups early in the morning, very early, before 6. Let's see. For now, we're just waiting. Yeah, yesterday was sweet, guys. I tell you what happened after, but let enough people get in, and then I'll take you to yesterday. That's the only zone for now. Maybe this one if this gets violated. And yeah, everything is up here. So we just focus on this one. Also be in the lookout for any 3 on 3, 3 to 3 strategy trades, which I did miss yesterday. We'll come back to that, man. I'm so frustrated, bro. As a trader, the worst thing that you can do is miss entries, man. For me, at least, that's the worst thing. I don't care if I take SLs, but missing entries are unforgivable for me. Oh, fumbled that one. Um, yeah, bro, that mistake was made yesterday. I don't think that'll be repeated. Hopefully not. Normally, market will stop on the buy side first and continue. Um, no, it depends, man. Yeah, okay, because you never know what the market is going to manipulate, and when it does manipulate, we'll be here to, you know, punch in a trade. So right here, that's the only stop point I see. That's why I put on because everything else is down there. It doesn't make sense for now. But for now, we just wait for this one. And for any 3 on 3, 3 to 3 that comes through. Hi, Ashok. Welcome, bro. Good morning, man. I'm glad you guys joined early in the morning. That's awesome, bro. That's commitment, people. 5:37 sitting to watch a live if you're in India or in that time zone. I know Lizzie is here. It's 7 o'clock for her. It's good, man. Commitment, people. Let's get it. Good morning, Raj. How's it going, man? Guys, I'm starting to like the haircut after a day because it's starting to set in. Not the best, but it's kind of growing on me, literally. Kuala Lumpur, 8 p.m., good timing. Bro, you're perfect timing, man. If you're chilling at 8 p.m. and watching the stream that we're doing at damn 5:30, man, that's a good deal, bro. Any time of the day. Bro, it's a hassle for me, man. Wake up at 5 a.m. I do love it, but not that I do it just because I love it. I do it because I have to be very disciplined to be doing what I do. So, oh, 8 a.m. That's what I thought. Kuala Lumpur is not that far, and fine, bro. Even then, 8 a.m., perfect timing, right? All right, boys and girls, early bird catches the worm. I'll take you to yesterday. Yesterday was brutal because I missed an entry. All right. So, as you guys know, this is what we did live that we took, and then I was waiting for an entry. Couple of things happened yesterday after we took this one in my personal life, at least. So, we had to go to the hospital to take my wife's wisdom tooth. She was in pain. We have been putting it out for 2 days, and she couldn't take it anymore, so I had to take her. Before that, I had a flat tire in my car. I had to get that fixed too, but I didn't want to do it while I was working, while in the Tokyo session. That's when my cousin came in. He had a mobile inflator for the tire. It was completely flat, man. I've never seen my tire like that. Zero air in it. So I had to inflate it last minute. And then he said, bro, this will be good for another half hour. After that, it'll be done. So you'll have to do it right now. This was around this time in the market. And I was like, I'm not getting anything in the 3 on 3. Let me just quickly go get this sorted out and then come back. Bro, let's get to the 1 minute for the 3 on 3. That's where the action is. Uh, you know, the worst part was I saw this when this happened. Okay, can you guys see this? So I was there on the shop while this was happening. Um, so one, two, three. That's the three. Supply one, two, three. Price came back, took this. It was actually here for, look at this, a good 10 minutes, all right? In the entry for 10 minutes. I didn't see this. I was in the shop. I was talking to that guy about the tire because I had two screws in the tire, two screws, separate screws. And I was like, how could this happen? Because two at the same time, it felt like planned murder. So, so I was talking to him about it. And you guys know when I saw this, I was looking at the chart before. So when I opened the chart again after talking to him, the price was right here. Bro, the headache I had after that. So much of rage, so much of so much of anger, man. Because I hate missing trades, man. I like taking losses. That means that I've executed and it happens. But look at that, boys. At the end of London, which was right here, it closed at 12.6 risk to reward. What a trade, man. I was waiting this for the whole month. I don't know. I'll take you back. This is the data, right? This is the usual data. This was yesterday, boys. We did take a stop loss and a take profit, as you guys can see. We were up 188 for the day. Guys, we missed a 1 to 12. That's 625 right there. That would have made this green, okay? And that would have helped make the month to break even, bro. And that and these three missed trades, of course. Boys, missing $600 in $1,200 negative month was huge because that would have halved whatever we missed. Last month should have been a freaking break even, but bro, the misfortunes, bro. I missed 4 trading days. In those 4 trading days, we missed $600 worth of profits. One trade yesterday. This is not me complaining, but god damn. The timings, boys and girls. All right, enough of me yabbering in the morning. So today is the 1st of July. Let's hope this month is good, bro. Today we're not getting anything in the morning in terms of news. We do have something later on at 6:30 p.m., which we don't care usually. Uh, Bank of England Governor Bailey speaks. That's fine. Base of manufacturing PMI. That's fine. It's all fine in the evening. For now, we don't have anything hot. 11 hours ago, dollar and yen briefly. Yeah, that's not fine. So that's the sad story from yesterday. It happened. For now, we focus. We'll take it. Hi, Lizzie. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. What is the minimum balance needed to trade with low risk? Raj, what do you mean minimum balance for? Are we talking about funding accounts, prop firms, or are you talking about your personal account, bro? What are we talking about? So yeah, the moral of the story is, people, please do not go to get your flat tire fixed or take your wife to a dental hospital during the session. All right, the session will end after you have the freedom to do it. I should have done it Sunday, God, or yesterday evening. Hospital, yeah, I cannot miss that. She was in pain. I had to do it. But going to fix my flat tire could have been avoided, and we could have had a 1 to 12 risk to reward trade. Yeah. So learn from me as usual and don't do my mistakes, man. That's what I was getting at. God, that hurt. All right. If you ask me if this is a stop and zone, what would I say? Let me think. That looks like consolidation. Or does it? I'm not sure. It happens every time when family commitments come. Yeah, bro. I totally agree, man. The only times I get family commitments, those are very few. And I do see trades, profitable trades coming through, bro. You guys know I missed 4 days. That was a commitment that I could not say no to because that was my best friend's wedding as well as he's also my cousin. Um, I could not say no to that. And the reason for 4 days were 2 days was the wedding, and the rest 2 days I went to my brother-in-law's. What do we say if we go look at the bride's house for the first time? I'm not sure what's that called, but we did have to have a small ceremony there too. So I cannot miss those, boys and girls. You have to do it. It's okay to do it. Good morning, Sherry. Welcome, bro. How's it going, man? Thank you for joining, bro. If price did push a little higher, I would have considered this a stop and zone, but this looks like perfect consolidation, right? Because I don't want to jump the gun. Yeah, I just texted my best friend. We do trade together. We developed this together. Actually, this was something that he used to do, and we adapted it. Can it be continuation down? Bro, that's what I'm trying to think. If if this is a zone, it doesn't look like it for me because it's a huge consolidation at this point. But if this breaks and gives us a sell side, we might think about it. Right now, I'm just contemplating the fact that could this be a zone? Let's see, boys. But I do like something like this. That's a clear zone, right? But because as you guys can see, price came down violently and then a, a good amount of candles after that. That I could consider outright because you need good zones where people can keep the stop losses, right? So if I'm going short here, which there may be 100 reasons for people to do, you're keeping your stop losses above this candle. So that makes sense for this to be a stop count. But this one looks like consolidation. I don't think a lot of people will be going long here and then having the stop loss here just for the sake of it. Yeah, I did get a confirmation from my best friend. Yep. Personal account, Raj. Yeah, if you do have a personal account, what do you think will be the right account, right? Uh, Bro, I'd suggest risking 1% in a personal account, right? So to 1% to make sense, you'll at least have to have $1,000 USD, I'm talking. Because when you do 1% of $1,000, I think is for $10, right? Yeah. So risking $10, yeah, you can make $30 in return, which is decent, bro, per trade. So to start with, I think $1,000 would be a good place to be. If you know what you're doing, if you know where to keep the stop loss, You're risking perfectly on the dot. You're not over trading. Uh, you have a strategy that has been tested, back tested as well as live tested. Okay. If you have all this, putting $1,000 into an account and risking 1% will make sense. Even then, if you're risking 0.5%, like I do 0.4. So 0.5 also makes sense. It's $5, $15 per trade, especially where if you're from where I am, $15 is 1,500 rupees. That's decent money for a trade, bro. And we get a couple of trades every day. So if you even catch one successful, you should be good, man. I hope that makes sense, bro. Bro, when are you planning to release the course? Thank you. Thank you for the question, man. Albin, is that it? Ali. Ali. Um, I'm being honest. I do have the outline for the course, but I haven't worked on it. I have so much going on lately. Bro, I will, man. I will work on it. I will get that out um, soon. Okay. I'll keep you in the loop. Maybe in this month, bro. This month, definitely, man. Because I know I have to do it. I've been asked multiple times to teach a course or something like that. In that sense, I should be working on it. I am putting it off due to a few menial things, but I won't. Don't worry. I will get this sorted, man. I'll get it out, man. Guys, don't worry. When it does come out, I will not hold back. I will give out 120% of everything I know because I am learning a few things too. So thank you for the question, Ali. I stopped using prop firms after the delay payments, even after profits, not only own capital to trade. Bro, can you share which prop firm you're using who delayed the payment? Because I know a lot of people here who do get payouts on time. I'm not sure. Funding pips have been pretty punctual with the payments, bro. Not that they're sponsoring me in any way, which they're not. Maybe in the future. But as far as I've heard, FTMO and funding pips funded next. These guys have been punctual and they didn't deny any unusual payments. But can you share your own experience, bro? I'm just waiting for the text. FTMO funding pips, okay. Others, FTMO funding pips, fivers, okay. Others, be careful. Got it, bro. See, that's why I say FTMO. If you have a ton of money, if you've completely figured out your trading style, your strategy, and whatnot, FTMO I think is the best option, man. They are pricey, bro. But at the end of the day, you want your payouts in time. You want your payouts for sure. I think they do guarantee that. I like that about them. Funding pips too, they're good. Fivers, I haven't heard or used myself, or I don't know anyone who use it. If you guys say so, if Fivers is good, excuse me, that's awesome. Mel, very good morning. Thank you for joining. I know you guys are all early. Yesterday, we caught a trade already. We were waiting for the next one, but today we are still waiting. So patience, my people. Appreciate, appreciate it. Fivers. I am actually hearing that name quite often in the last month. Are they good? Anyone? You guys know? Have you guys tried them? Because I personally haven't. They sound like they're pretty relatively new to the game. Um, I don't know, bro. Not much idea about them. So let me know. How do you select your stop and levels? The plenty of swing low, swing highs on the left side of the chart. Okay, great question. Excuse me. So when it comes to selecting stop and levels, I just wait and look for what makes sense. Okay. So as you guys can see, I want clear cutout highs and lows being made in the market, right? I don't want consolidations to be figured out. I just, when you are drawing a line, I want it to be relatively easy to see those highs and lows. And that's all I look for. There's no magic to it, there's no rocket science to it. It's just the fact that is that a proper high and a proper low where people will go short and keep their stop losses above and will go long and will keep the stop losses below. That's what I'm looking for. I don't try to complicate these zones. It's just are those swing highs and lows pretty definitive, right? So if the reaction from that low or a high intense, right? So if you guys see, just to zoom in on this. So when you look at this example, I will consider this a low because look at the reaction from there and a quick reaction toward the upside, right? This will become a valid low since the reaction from that area has been quick, right? So if you're a retail trader, you'll be keeping your stop losses below the zone because you think that price might not go there for whatever reason it may be. If you're trading ICT, if you're trading any other concepts, support and resistance, whatnot, because you're thinking this is support or resistance, already this low has been swept, whatever the reason may be. All I'm thinking about is will people keep their stop losses here? Because that's how market moves. Market wants to get to those places, those areas, and then react from there. That's what we're trying to look for. And as long as you can draw a good line from there, you're good. So the reason why I did not mention about this low, because this wasn't definitive, right? I didn't have a proper reaction towards the upside after this low. That's what I was contemplating. That's what I had to confirm with my buddy there. Because I sometimes convince myself that I'm looking at a proper low or a high, which is not there, right? You always need a buddy to do it. We do it for each other. But yeah, guys, but jokes apart, as long as those lows and highs have a relative push to it, like this, a push towards the opposite side, I consider that as a valid low or high. Please do not complicate it. Is good swing highs and lows, all right? It will come with, guys, you will start seeing this when you practice this, when you look at what I'm taking as a low or high, when you keep doing it day in and day out. So it will come in time. Do not rush it, but try using this. This Pathfinder is you can find this under this arrow where you have your brush and whatnot. This is I'm not sure if you can see the Pathfinder. Yeah, you can see it. But there it is. You can use this. This makes sense because if you could draw this, this will become a stop and zone. All right. Definitive lows and highs, people. Great question. Because that's the hard part, right? You cannot name every zone a stop and zone just because there is a relative enough four candle structure. You need a proper push from that zone. At that point, you'll have to be thinking like a retail trader. If I'm going long, where will I keep my stop loss? Will I be willing to keep my stop loss below this low? If your answer is yes, then definitely that'll become a stop and zone. This I would definitely consider a stop and zone, people. Right now, it doesn't matter because it happened before the session, but if I'm looking at it, this is definitely a stop and zone, right? And this one up top. Look, the reaction might look small, but look at the push down after. So right here, if I'm looking at the market, if I'm an impulse trader, seeing this fat two red candles, I'll be going short, right? If I do go short here, my stop loss would be right there above this high or this high max, right? So when price do come back from this level or any other level to this area, these people will be taken out, and that's when we are interested to look at a position. Guys, the best way to do this the right way, the best idea to do it is just to back test, man. Just go back, look at how price reacts in these areas. Even in the start of this day, I was talking about it works best in the ranging market because, as you guys can see, this is considerably a ranging market, right? Disregard this push up. Okay, let's talk about this area right here. Okay, as you guys can see, look at this. Price made a low, all right, made a high. These two are reference points that you can look at. And it's made a small low. I wouldn't consider this because it's too small, but high. And then look at what happened in this low. I'm just going to take this off and show you what happened in that low. Okay. If you were in the short here after this huge push from the upside, you would have exited anywhere. And if you're looking for a long, maybe this is an OB or whatever is on your left, if you're a retail trader, if you're going long here, this is the zone that you're looking at when it comes to stop loss, right? Look at what price did and how it reacted from there. So this is a beautiful stop and zone because of the reaction. Good fall and then a valid push up, right? It was in a hurry to go from here. So when it did come back, tapped your zone, you're waiting for the next candle. That's a beautiful green candle towards the upside. You're going long there. Your stop loss just 100 pips below there. You're aiming a 1:3. Boys, that's a piece of cake, right? That's what we're looking for. That's the exact trade that we're looking for, right? Price comes back, taps you, gives you an entry, a quick 1:3, out, right? And when I'm out, I'm thinking about, all right, what might be the next zone, but I would be done for the day. But if you're looking at the market and thinking about what would be the next valid entry, it's either this high or this high, right? Price did come, push, and then pushed off from those zones, from those areas. So I'm drawing this as a zone. But if I do get a reaction from here itself, you can't always aim for price to go to your exact zones. If there's a couple of zones nearby, all you're looking for is you want to see what happens when price gets there. Okay. So as you guys can see, when price reacted from here and came to this area, there are two zones which are considerably valid because a good push down and then a push up, a valid push down. So you got your first zone got tapped. This is what I'm looking for when there are two zones. Guys, this is important. Please pay attention. When there are two zones close to each other, this is what I'm looking at. When price taps your first zone, and I'm waiting and I'm chilling, okay? I want to see what the next candle is and how it reacts. If the next candle taps my next zone, I will disregard the first zone. Okay, this will become nullified for me. So all I'm looking for is if my first zone is tapped and I do get a reaction from the first zone itself. In this case, that's what happened. Tapped a good downside candle, giving us the confirmation, right? If this red candle didn't happen and we had a green candle tapping the next one, I'm disregarding this zone completely. All right. So when I see this candle right here, I'm thinking, okay, all right, that's the confirmation I need. My zone has been tapped. I'm getting a confirmation on my trade. That's it. That's all I'm looking for. Stop loss goes 100 pips above the tapping candle, regardless of where your TP was 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. You're getting hit. All right. That's how I trade. That's how I look for zones. And if I have two zones, that's how I execute when it comes to two zones. So, yeah, I hope that was clear, people. Hello, sell or buy. Hi. No, I don't have a trade yet. We need signals, please. If you have self-confidence, need to provide signal, please. If you have full self-confidence, hilarious. Yeah, I do have self-confidence, but I'll only I'll only trade when I get my setups. If you hear for signals, I'm sorry, that's not all we do here. We try to understand, we try to learn and then trade by ourselves. But yeah, you can see if I get a trade, I do show that. But other than that, it's just not for show and shit. Sorry. Good morning, Casement bro. How's it going, man? Good morning. Thank you for joining. We have self-confidence. Love that. I'm sorry. Just laugh. Trust me, you can see my self-confidence last week lives because after taking 5 to 6 SLs in a row, I kept doing it. I think that should speak to my self-confidence. But people, jokes apart, we're still waiting. I am looking at 3 1 3 3 to see threes, so don't worry. I'll let you guys know if I see anything. For now, it's just choppy, man. Bro, if you're watching this, sometimes you just have to wait. You can't just you can't just get into the market. Not that you lack self-confidence, but it's just not your time and your strategy hasn't shown up. So again, we will wait for our setups. We'll only get in when we get our setups. We will have a set of rules. We will follow it to the T. All right. Regardless of what else happens, if you see huge candles like this, it doesn't matter, man. As long as you don't get any setups, bro, it does not matter, man. I want price to either go up there or create a zone somewhere here or come down to this area because that those are the only zones I see. If none of these get met, I'm not taking a trade. No matter how long I have to wait or even the whole session, so be it for this strategy, okay? Guys, again, I just want to make something very clear. This is just not for show. This is what I do, and you just get to look at what I do. So these are the trades I take, which you guys get to see, um, not just an exhibition. So appreciate the patient people. Appreciate the patience. All right, while we are waiting for it, let's do let's do a motivation clip like yesterday. If you guys are new, we always do this. We have a motivation tab, and I love this. Someone new, I think this was someone new who came in this morning, and then they put this in on the motivation tab. I love this, man. A river cuts through rocks not because of its power, but because of its persistence. Bro, that I saw this as soon as I woke up because I want to be careful on what people post in Discord and whatnot because I have a lot of people who trust me. I want to make sure everything is legit and they don't click any wrong links that liquidates their account or something. So when I woke up and I saw this and I was like, bro, that's fire, man. That's my fire. That's awesome, man. I think it was Mithun, right? Who did this? It doesn't say here. I thought it was Mithun. But bro, thank you, man. That's awesome. So our motivational quote for today, let me fetch it. Hold on. What was the last one? You can always have a good day, but you can always face a bad day with a good attitude. Okay. Beckham smiling in it, right? All right. Where is it? Got it. Oh, wow. I think, guys, this goes for traders 100%, the one I'm going to share right now. Um, but when I was getting this, I didn't know what it meant initially back in 2017. So these are all the memes from 2017 that I've saved in my phone. After changing two phones, I still have it. So you guys know how important that is for me. All right, almost there. There you go. That's for today. Guys, this will go 100% for each and every one of us here. If you can't control your emotions, you can't control your money. 100%. Bro, emotions is everything when it comes to trading. You will have to lock it down and say, bro, you got this, right? Someone did join. Right at Neo. Welcome, bro. I will send you a personalized message soon. So, guys, emotions are a very important part of trading. You gotta hold them, man. All right. Any delay facing withdrawals from funding pips? Bro, as of now, I haven't heard any. But my brother, who I started the channel with, who also trades, he did something. And I love the way funding pips reacted, okay? So I'll give you a live example. This was on the 31st of December last, excuse me, last December. So I remember this very vividly. He had a $7,000 payout request sent out, okay? Funding pips, that was the first request for that 100K account. Uh, that's the first time he's requesting. So funding pips reach out to him, say, hey, we need to get on a call. Let's talk. So they hop on a call on the first, I think, or the 2nd of Jan this year. And then the guy from the funding pips goes, there's only one issue with your request. Um, the last trade that you used to pass the account looks like you've gambled. He was puzzled. He didn't know what was happening. It turned out, like me, he needed 30 or $50 to pass the account. So he's almost there. He only needed that. So what he did was he opened a position. He thought would go for a 50 bucks. It's just 50 bucks, right? So, and guys, this is a 100K account, not 25K, 100K account. All he needed was $50 or $40, what. So he opened a trade which went against him. He didn't put a stop loss. The trade went from negative 510 to $1,000 in negative. All he needed was $50. He was so confident that he was going to come back and he was going to get that $50. He didn't have a stop loss, so went down for $1,000 drawdown, came back and hit its $50 take profit, and they considered that gambling. And the guy explained from Funny Pips that, listen, that didn't look right. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to deny your payout request, but I'm going to hold it for now. As soon as you request a second time, I'm going to release both of them together. Okay, so no denial. I'm going to release them together. So that's what happened, and it's been 6 months. This guy has, Elias, he hasn't been able to get the second payout out because even when he was Again, $8,000 up. He was adamant that he wanted to get to $10,000 mark and then request for a payout. And he came back down again to break even. It's been happening for a long time. So that's the story. I know for a fact that they didn't deny it, but they've just withheld that payment. It should come if he requests his minimum payment, which is $3,000. I think that was 3% of the account size. Since it's what it was a pro account, they had a rule that you'll have to at least have 3% in order to request a payout. So he is facing a delay. Hey, bro. Hi. Hi, President. Welcome, bro. Welcome, guys. Good morning. Good morning. So if anyone else had a similar story, you can put it down on the chat because I know that happened. He's still waiting for the second request. He hasn't request. But if I were him, I did suggest him to do it as soon as he got to a 3K, just request it just to see if they're going to release the first one. And also with the second payout, I think they released the initial amount you paid, right? For the account, $400, $500, whatever that is. So that is a considerable amount of payout. That's what I would think. But bro, he thinks in a different way. He wants that 10K mark to be hit. So he's still waiting, people. It's been another 6 months. Guys, what I would suggest, if you're, again, not that I've done it, if your account is in the positive, if you have a payout that you can request, you've done the minimum trading days, you have the rules been followed perfectly, just get the money out, man. Why do you want it to be sitting in a fake demo account, bro? Get the money out, then do it. You can have a buffer in it, but what's the point of having just the money sitting there? Guys, when it comes to trading, it's only money when you get it in your hand, man. It doesn't matter if it's in your trading account, if it doesn't absolutely matter if it's in a prop firm demo account, bro. So request it, take it out. Even if it's a few $100s, we're talking $300, $400, get it out. All right. Yeah, you can have a small buffer just left out there, but other than that, if you see a profit, bro, if you're if you're eligible to take it out, just pull it, man. If I were you, I'd be doing that, bro. Hopefully I get that soon, man. I should have gotten there last month. But yeah, we don't complain, we keep doing it. Guys, beautiful push down. No 3 on 3s yet. No valid structures yet since market opened. Just because the market is bleeding doesn't mean we have to be getting into a trade. Diake says he agrees. Awesome, man. I'm glad that you agree, bro. Because I've seen people wait for until it became a big sum and then withdraw. But what happens by a stroke of bad luck if you catch a news? Let's say if you're in a trade, a news came in and you had a wick that blew your account. What happens then? It'll not matter if you had $40,000, $50,000 in profit sitting there because the account is blown. Even if you talk to them, say, hey, it's not my fault that it was a newswick that happened and blew my account. My stop loss, I had my stop loss. The system did not recognize it. It went past it and blew my account for the max daily drawdown. When that happens, people, you'll be kicking yourself, man. You don't want that. You don't want to be sitting in that situation. So humble request, pull the money out. Now we just wait and also hydrate. Excuse me. Guys, 9 minutes for the 6:30 candle open. Excuse me. So hopefully 6:30 gives us the manipulation that we need. So in order to this to become a valid low, we need a valid push up. So 9 more minutes. Let's see if we get a zone here or somewhere. If we get a tap to this zone, I'll be very happy to see a reaction out of this. It can continue or come down. I don't know. I don't care. As long as it gets to our zones, that's all we look for. And I did something yesterday. I want to show you guys. I did backtest BTC for a couple of months. I'm going to show that to you guys. Hilarious. So I did stop on backtest on BTC yesterday for Tokyo session for a couple of months. For June, this was the results. This is the risk to reward. I mean, these are the trades, number of trades. 21 take profits for the month of June if we were trading BTC with stop hunt. We got 19 stop losses. And you guys know we aim for a 1:3. So that left us with 1:44 risk to reward. So if you're risking 100, you're sitting at $4,400 worth of profits last month. But the month before wasn't as great. 10 take profits, that's a 1:30. If you're doing 1:3, 29 stop losses, bro. That hurt just looking at it. So you ended up the month in break even. That's fine. But still, having the heart to endure 29 stop losses, that too, majority of them came in 6 to 7 trade blocks. So 7 trades in a row, stop losses. You have to endure that. But this is just prelim. I have to backtest for a couple of other sessions and then 6 months to a year if I'm getting the data out properly. But I'm just showing you what happened yesterday. I am trying to backtest it. Let's see, man. Let's see if this works out for the next 8 months in backtest, 8 to 10 months. If it does have promising data, then we'll talk about it more. For now, I'm just keeping you in the loop. It's a better start small and build our own training account, even with a lot size of 0.01. Okay. Oh, you are saying it is a statement, not a question. Okay, got it. Hmm. Yeah, bro. It's always good to start from a small account as long as you're doing it right. My question for you is an Asian market very risky to trade as it doesn't have much volume? Bro, Asian market depends on how you look at it. For me, bro, let's talk about yesterday, man. Hold on. Let me get to yesterday's. If you say yesterday's market was risky, I'd completely disagree because these are the 2 trades I got for yesterday. This was the first, I mean, 3 trades we got. We took an SL stop loss here. Second trade with 3 on 3 was a profit, perfect profit. And then the market turned as soon as we took the take profit. And we got a 3 on 3 right here, which we missed. I did give the reason when we started the stream. Bro, for me, from my experience and from the backtest I've done, it's been perfect, man. Look at the volume here, bro. Would you, yeah, majority, not majority. Most of the times you do see sideways movement like this, but look, this was yesterday, bro. Look at this. Perfect movement towards the downside and then push after manipulating the people out of this huge low. Look at that, man. Perfect, right? Push up. You do get volume in Tokyo, bro. It's just a myth as far as I'm concerned because, guys, the trades I've taken, I have seen trades run up to 1:23 and 1:25, even a 1:40 people during Tokyo, man. In the backtest, I think last November that was, when I was backtesting the 3 on 3 strategy, I saw a trade which ran to a 1:80, 80 risk to reward. Imagine that's in a single session. That's a trade in a single session with with the strategy that we trade now. So when people tell me that Tokyo is risky, I just say, sure, but I trade it anyway because we have the data and we have days like yesterday. Um, why didn't you sell when 006 was broken? 006? I think he's talking about spot chart. So let me get there. 006 low. Oh, this one? Bro, the reason why in sell was this. Okay, I'm just gonna have that indicator on. This low, perfect. As you said, perfect. Good low, right? But you see this? This low was taken before my session started. This, what color is this? Light red, whatever you call this. This is Tokyo start. This is the 5:30 a.m. IST for me. This is the Tokyo start candle. But this low was taken before Tokyo. So I couldn't do much about it. If this happened after Tokyo opened, definitely would have taken it. But that's just because it happened before the session, man. That's why I didn't take it, bro. Good questions, bro. Love questions. So I'm just gonna, yeah, we don't need sessions. Guys, 3 more minutes for 6:30. You can already see the volume coming in. Let's see what happens. So session doesn't matter until and unless our setup works on it, right? Exactly, bro. That's how you should look at it. Just backtest your strategies in all the 3 sessions like I have here. Listen, so you see, backtest I'm doing, it's for a couple of months. Yeah, this is a Tokyo tab. I do have a London tab and a New York tab. I will backtest in all the sessions, boys. This is how you know which session works better for your strategy. And you got to make sure that you backtest it properly without emotions and just, being less strict on your rules. It has to be strict. It has to be like how you do it in real time. Perfect rules. Just sit there and backtest it for all the 3 sessions for a whole year. Whatever strategy you have, just do it for a whole year, all 3 sessions. Guys, it's gonna take a lot of time. Trust me, backtesting that for 3 sessions for one whole year, it'll take multiple days to do, man. Even months sometimes. If you're looking at multiple time frames and whatnot, depending upon your strategy. So whatever works for your strategy, you'll only know with all that data. You should have all that data to understand where your strategy works better. Not all strategies work immaculately in all the 3 sessions. You got to figure out which session your strategy works in and then zone in on that session. And you'll also have to know which session works for you because if you're sleeping, if the London session or Tokyo session starts for you at 1 a.m. in the morning, I wouldn't recommend you to trade at 1 a.m., bro. If you miss sleep, man, you're absolutely screwed, man, in terms of your health and whatnot. Figure out what time works for you, figure out the session that works for you, and then execute. Leverage how much impact profit and loss. Bro, you do need leverage. So for me, with funny pips, as you guys can see here, they give me a 1:100 leverage. I think that's all I need because when I'm risking, I only risk $100, right? 0.4% of the account size for stop hunt. And if I'm doing 3 on 3 strategy, I'm just risking 0.2% of the account size. If you have 100, that's more than enough. I think you don't need 1,000. I've seen people use 1,000, a 5,000 time leverage. Bro, that's all subjective to how much you're risking, right? I hope I understood the question properly, man. If not, just say, bro. Guys, 6:30 is here. Let's see if it brings volume as usual. Let's just zoom in. Bro, another question. What is the difference between gold spot chart and the one you're using, gold futures? Sure, bro. Bro, so there is 2 charts when it comes to um, almost all the assets and whatnot. So they do have a futures chart. That's where the futures contracts are being executed. So that's the futures chart. And spot chart is whatever happens in gold as it's happening. I use futures because, again, I also backtested my strategy both in gold spot and gold futures. There is a slight difference when it comes to price action. sometimes, let's say if you're in spot, this high would have been breached and futures doesn't breach it, and vice versa. Okay. So in my backtest, I figured out that futures works much better for my strategy. Not much better, a little better. So I am looking at the comics chart, but you guys don't have to do it. I've said this before, but don't, because this chart is not free. If you want the live version, you need to pay for premium. I'd not suggest you do it because even me, I execute my trades in the spot chart. So you guys don't need it, man. Don't stress about it. I do look at my charts here, but I execute, excuse me, I execute in the spot chart, people. Blessy says present, sir. Thank you, Blessy. Love it. Thank you. Welcome. Good morning. Thank you for joining, Blessy. Love it. The emojis, bro. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, bro. Welcome. See, I love it when you guys, acknowledge your presence here, man. Because I know you guys have been here for a long time and you still come back here to say hi to me. It means a lot, boys and girls. Arkham, hello, brother. எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? He's asking how I am. I'm good, bro. Thank you. How are you? Good morning, man. Guys, I love it, man, when you guys interact. Hi, Nidhi. Welcome, bro. Good morning, man. Guys, as we were talking about it, 6:30 brings a lot of volume. It turns out he doesn't want to push back up, man. Price is being heavily pushed down. Let's see, boys. If we get here, we might get a setup. SK Trading says big push downside. Yeah, man. Big push. Good, but not well. What's going on, bro? Um, Having a fever or something? Bro, what are you suggesting to pass funded account? That's a good question, bro. Bro, I've been trying this for the last 2.5 years, so I know exactly what we need, what I missed and what I lacked because I almost passed my first funded account. So to answer the question, bro, what I need, the suggestion to pass a funded account, bro, the first thing that you need is a proper risk to reward, proper risk management. Because when you have proper risk management, you'll not be blowing accounts left, right, and center. Only risk 0.5% to 1% max per trade, and try not trading too much in a single day. Only take 2 trades per strategy. If you have just one strategy, be done with the first 2 trades you get, man. That's the best thing that you can do for your account and your mindset. Because when you stop with only 2 trades, you have more days to trade. And if you have a bad day, if your strategy is having a bad day, it'll be done. So only take 2 trades per day per strategy. That's one of the biggest changes I did in order to pass my first account and then get to the second phase and almost pass the second account. Okay. Risk management, I think, is number one. The second thing is be patient, man. Understand the fact that it's going to take a few months to pass. Okay. Don't be in a hurry to do it. I know it's money. You need the money. Everyone does. I know it's hard. Just understand it's going to take a couple of months. Be patient. It is going to happen if you have a good strategy and the perfect discipline to do it. Do not trade these candles just because it's a huge red candle and the price has been bleeding. It doesn't fit in your bill, bro. It doesn't come to your strategy. Don't do it. Okay. These are the 3 things. Just follow it. Your trading will get much better. All right. You keep doing it, it'll get better. Hopefully it takes the stop on below. Yeah, bro, 100%. I do agree. If it does take this, we might get a setup. And it looks like pretty soon. So let's wait, people. Good morning, Blessy. Thank you. Oh, Arkham is having a fever. Sorry, man. Drink plenty of hot water, bro. Take medication if you can't, you know, if it's too much. Get to a hospital, bro. Don't play around with fever, people. Trade responsibly. Yeah, man. He's right, bro. SK trading is 100% right. Trading responsibility is responsibly is the best thing to do, bro. I can see high volume in gold along sell side with high volume in your live comment section. Yeah, bro. I love it when my comment section is busy, bro, because I like interacting with people. Always nice to meet people, talk to them, hopefully help them. Thanks, brother. I'm also in the same funding phase. Bro, I'm in the second phase. Oh, I think he's talking to him. Okay, sorry. I'm in the second phase. You guys, I should have been live. Get there. We'll get there. Yeah, that is me reassuring myself because I know we'll get there. We should have gotten there. We should have gotten a payout. It's all there, man. It's all there in the cards. We'll get there. Because, guys, we have the data to back it up. We will do it. And trust me, I have the patience to back it up. Because I've been patient for the last 2.5 years. I'm not going to lose that now. I got ants crawling all over me, bro. Where are these guys coming from? So, yeah, people. Hey, Ravi. Welcome, bro. A lot of knowledge, more than trade. Thank you. Bro, thanks, man. Yo, guys, you can ask me anything. I'm going to reply. If it's a good question, I'm going to take it anyway. But I'll only trade when my setup shows up, right? So as soon as I get my setup, bro, I'm going to trade it. Don't worry. Good morning. Good morning, boys. I always forget this part. Good morning, Vishal, bro. I finally found I finally found some live creator whose live I'm gonna attend daily morning. It feels good to hear you getting free one-on-one mentorship on live. Thank you, bro. It means a lot, man. I'm glad that I get to help because, guys, when I was doing this, when I had the 2.5 year period, I didn't have someone that I could ans ask question to and them replying to me personally because I know how much that means and to get that experience by not paying because not everyone has the money to get a one-on-one live session and especially when you talk to someone for a one-on-one live session, bro, they'll charge you upwards of $2,000 a month, man. Bro, if I had $2,000, do you think I'd be giving that to you? Bro, I'd rather spend it in a good course and then, spend that money on trading, bro. I mean, not everyone has the luxury to pay that. If you guys are here, don't be shy, man. Ask me anything. Not exactly anything, but when it comes to trading, bro, I'm pretty open book, man. But guys, again, I'm just like you. I'm not a trading guru. I don't have 10 payouts behind my name. It'll be coming if we keep doing this, but I'll give you what I know, what I think is right, what I've learned from my experience. But if I'm wrong, please let me know, man. Because guys, I'm always open to learn because that's how we grow. A good heart would always get a good life. So you'll also, brother. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it, bro. Means a lot. You guys make my day, man. I don't want to be emotional, bro. But guys, we've come a long way, trust me. I still remember the first day I was doing live. It's just me and my best friend sitting here. He was watching it, and I was watching my own thing because I wanted to know the comments that come through. It was just two people watching it. And guys, right now we almost have 60. And I have people coming in here every day to support me and to learn and to grow together. I really appreciate that, people. Will not forget it. A lot of people just say hi because they come here all day, right? I mean, every day it means a lot. Yeah, Ravi, Blessy, Vishal, a lot of people. I can't name everyone. I do keep forgetting a lot of names, but you guys are here. Um, I don't want to miss important names. God damn, this is the hard part to do. Lizzie, Sherry, you guys mean a lot. If I do miss, see. Mel. See, I'm missing names here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't want to miss names. Um, Raj. I do have a lot of names down too. Arkam comes here usually. Praveen, I know you're here, bro. A lot of people support me from the beginning. See, Blessy, OG, man. Nidhi, yeah, man, always, bro. See, these people have been supporting from the beginning. Huge respect. It means a lot. Because, guys, I know we're a small fish in a big pond. I know for a fact that we'll grow because it's been less than a month. We've gone from, after doing live, we've gone from what, 70 subs to 770 subs. That's a 10x in less than a month. For me, I consider that big growth. Um, all thanks to you people. So, too much wisdom for this morning because I didn't have a trade. Right now, it looks like we might get one soon. As soon as this gets tapped, we look for an entry, boys and girls. Mel, 100%. I apologize. Lizzie, I'll never forget. Yo, I know we'll get there. We'll get to 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 subs because I'm going to keep doing this. I hope we get there. I know we'll get that too because that's the hard work in me talking. But I'll never forget the people who supported me from the beginning because that's all that mattered. Because because to hop on live to someone who's having only a couple of people watching is not easy, and then to stick on with them until that complete journey goes on, bro. That takes heart, man. Lovely, bro. Means a lot, people. It's just me saying thanks to you. Thanks to all of you. Appreciate it. Mel says yes, we will share your channel. Really appreciate it. We already got 25 likes. That's all I need. 772 subs means a lot. So lovely people. Someone's celebrating hard on the chat. Thank you, thank you. So we will get to trading. Pratik joined Discord. Welcome, bro. Oh, 7 711 trader is Pratik. I'll remember that, bro. Trust me. Welcome, man. My target 5,000 subs by end of June hits SL. I can't understand, bro. Aditya, 5,000 target. Uh, hits SL? What does that mean, man? Guys, 630 did bring a lot of volume, but towards the downside. As you guys can see, we're just pushing hard. Um, right now, there's no zones to go off of. So we'll have to wait for this one right here. That is one heavy zone, this one. But prior to that, the wick, that's not very convincing. I'm not sure if you can see that. So not very convincing. But for now, we just focus on this one. If price comes back here, reacts upwards or downwards, we don't mind. We'll take it. All right. It was a great day yesterday. Let's hope we could catch the trades. Guys, missing a trade. I still hate myself for it. That too, missing a TP trade of 1 to 12 hurts. Let the gold fall. Falling is good. Sherry, if you guys don't know, guys, Sherry does swing trades. The guy's a legend. And he's hoping for a better entry, I think. Sherry, I know you, bro. It's always good, man. Even I love it when gold falls. Because, guys, when you're from India, you have a lot of responsibility to buy gold for your family. It's hard, man. It's hard. Yeah, my brother, my brother-in-law is gonna get married soon this November. We don't have the dates yet. It might be on the 15, 16, or the 19. I'm not sure. So they have three dates picked out. Um, I have to get gold for him, man. So people, fingers crossed, this thing will fall back to 2000. Let's see. Don't worry, brother. Opportunities are unlimited, but not capital. 100%, bro. Sherry also got a shot, bro. That's awesome, man. Good, bro. Guys, as long as it sits in your strategy, I'm rolling a bit. As long as the falling price sits in your strategy, if this happened and I got a sell right here, if this zone was taken within the session and it turned out to be a sell, I would have taken it. But other than that, I'm happy to be sitting here watching it fall, bro. Because we blow accounts when we trade without a strategy, bro. I'm not doing that, man. In Dubai, marriage or what? Vishal, bro, the marriage is in South India, man. It's not a destination wedding, bro. It's actually not even in Chennai, man. I have to drive 10 hours to the venue, bro. It's going to be a small temple wedding, really intimate ceremony. But I'm waiting for it, bro. It's a beautiful small temple. Um, I don't remember the name. If I did, I would have shown you in Google, but I don't. If price happened to fall below 2000, I'm selling all my assets and investing in gold. 100%, bro. If price does fall below 2000, man, even I'm going all in, man. And that goes for BTC too, bro. If it falls below, let's say 10,000, bro, I'll sell one of my kidneys, man. Don't quote me on that, bro. Don't. But I'll be investing heavily on BTC or gold, bro, if that happens. Guys, do you think it took it? It turns out to be a tap. It's a tap. It hasn't taken it out yet. We still have 1.5 minutes. Let's see what happens. Sorry for all the zoom in and zoom out. No, you are big people. Vishal, no, man. Like SK Trading says, nope. We're very small people, bro. It doesn't matter, man. Only thing that matters is where you're going. Bro, if you're from a low middle class family like I am, or if you're below that, it's not your fault, bro. But if you die where you started, that's your fault, man, 100%. So keep working, boys and girls. We'll get there, bro. Guys, there's always someone who changes. There's always this one person in a family who changes the fate of that family and the generation. I like to think of myself as that guy. I want to change the state of my family and the next three generations to come. So I'm willing to put in the hard work, even if it means failing for 3 to 5 years, even 10 years for that matter. I'm here, I'll do it. I'll be that misfit, bro. I know a lot of you guys are, because without taking risk and without failing, bro, you can't change that, man. You can't do that. So it's not bad to start small, uh, start without anything. Take me as an example. I started without nothing, man. I was I was happy enough that my parents gave me food and good education and a shelter. That's all you need, man. Other than that, bro, you have your arms, legs, and your brain, man. Work at it. We will get there, bro. Trust me. And that's the fire in me talking, boys. Guys, I wish this tapped, bro. It didn't. This wasn't taken because, as you guys can see, the low here is 3988.6. I'm pretty sure the low here is the same. See, 39. See here at the top, okay? 3988.6 again. 3988.6. So both of these has the same low. The stops have not been run out yet, if there are any. So we have to be waiting for the next candle to show up. Let's wait, people. Guys, let me see if I can find that temple, man. For my brother-in-law's wedding. It's a cute little temple, bro. Hope you all have great start to this month and finish it in flying colors. Bro, yeah, man. That's nice to say, bro. Hope you all get a good start because I was so waiting for the last month to get over because God hammered. Bro, I'm already married, man. Vishal, bro, I'm a married guy, bro. It happened 9 months ago, man. That incident happened 9 months ago. Yeah, this is my brother-in-law. Bro, listen, brother-in-law comes only after marriage, man. So, hi, how do you guys catch any trades? Oh, did you guys catch any trades? Ray, not yet, man. I'm pretty sure you caught a sell, Ray, didn't you? I know Ray trades with momentum. I'm pretty sure he did it. Did you catch a trade, bro? We did click pictures there. Yeah, I don't think the picture will say where it's from, right? The location. Damn. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll let you guys know December. I mean November. I'm going there. So, guys, we're still waiting. It's not been taken out yet. I'm not. I don't care about what happens at this point because as long as the stop one doesn't get taken out, we're not in business, man. Yeah, bro. You know my habit of chasing price. I do, bro. Stop chasing price, Ray. Don't do that, man. Bro, did you get a trade here, man? I'm just curious, bro. I missed a trade here. I'm not sure if you got one here, bro. Why didn't you take it 4 hours was strong sell. Ray, to answer your question, why we didn't jump on a trade because it didn't fit the bill, bro. I didn't get a setup. As simple as that, man. I don't care about how 4 hour looks. I don't worry about how 5 minute looks. I just want my setups, man. So as long as I don't get my setup, I'm not trading, bro. I'll wait, even if it makes me wait for days, bro. Guys, I'm looking at 3 on 3s. Don't worry. If there is any, I'll let you know. Look at BTC. Let's try that. Whoa, what's that? The precise reason why I stopped trading BTC was this, because what the wick, but yeah, no, I don't see a setup, but yesterday I did see multiple setups, man. Yesterday was very sweet. Where is it? Oh, sorry. Guys, this might be a huge fake out. We are not trading this because the stop and zone has not been taken out yet. I do like this because I want orders to be filled down here. People to go long thinking that price is reversing after tapping an OB or something. So it's always good when price does this. We'll wait for it, man. It increases the chance of us getting profitable. So guys, we're still waiting for this. Yeah, well, the stop point is sitting right below this wick. This happened, sorry, time. Right below this wick from yesterday, I think. Yeah, 30th June, 11:05 a.m. So the low is 3988.6. That's the price low in the futures chart. If you're looking at Mel, if you're looking at spot, hold on, I'll tell you. Guys, this is the difference I was talking about. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. I'm going to draw a line and just show that to you. You see that low? It has not been tapped here in spot. This is what I talk about when it comes to difference in spot and futures chart. So in spot, the price did not tap the low, okay? The low here is, as you guys can see, the low here is 3975.23. Not, yeah, 3976, she said, right? So 75.23 is the low, this low. This hasn't been tapped, but if you go to the futures, that exact low has been tapped. You see that? It's been tapped. So spot and futures do have a little difference to them, and I like that difference. I don't trade London session. That pump in USD was in London session. I was asleep and woke up, saw price just ripped through. Good thing we closed all the cells. You were sleeping, bro. Yeah, man. That's it. Simple. So, guys, it's a good thing we are reacting off of here. Actually, it's a great thing. We'll wait, man. 630 brought a lot of cells with it. Almost taps our zone. Regardless, we'll wait. We still have, I'll be here for until 8:45, which gives us an hour and 45 minutes for this setup to form. When it does, most of the time it will form quickly and it will give us a trade. We will take it. Okay. And also 3 on 3, always a possibility. Guys, if you just joined and if you missed the starting of the session, I did show the trade that I missed yesterday. Painful. I'll show that again so that you get to see the trade that we missed. So this was the TP that we took after the SL. This happened in live. After that, I was waiting for a setup, and this happened in 3 on 3. Yeah, I was fixing a flat tire. The worst timing on planet Earth. 1, 2, 3. That's the supply red candle right here. One, two, three, supply. One, two, three. Beautiful tap. Price came back. The worst part was I was looking at the trade when price left, and it was right here when I was looking at it. Yeah, I was fixing a flat tire. So yesterday we missed a beautiful 1:12 risk to reward on 3 on 3. It happens. And I hate it when it does happen. So we'll not miss anything else from here on. Hopefully not. Let's try that, boys. Along that 3990, just exit most of my profits. Good, bro. I'm still waiting, man. My hair again looks like very bad. Guys, yesterday felt like Friday, bro. I'm going to be honest because I was so waiting for that month to be done. And yesterday felt like, my God, it's Friday, we're done. And then I reminded myself that there's still days in the week, which is good. But it's a new month. Cheers to it. Let's let's go to better places this month. Second half of the year starts. Bro, you're right, man. Guys, the last thing I remember was saying Happy New Year to my family and my best friends. Bro, first half is done, man. I'm not sure how you guys feel, but bro, that's flying, bro. 6 months and a year done, just like that. I mean, they're all getting old, man. Honestly, I am. But it's been a good 6 months. I've seen exponential growth in my personal life, in trading, in YouTube and whatnot. It's been a beautiful 6 months. I'm in love. Is there a sell opportunity, bro? There should be soon. I'm not sure if it's a sell opportunity or if it's going to be a buy opportunity, bro. But I'm waiting for it, man. As soon as the price taps our zone here, we look for a trade, bro. But it's going to depend on what the next candle is going to tell us. If it's going to be a buy opportunity or a sell, I don't mind, bro. I don't mind going against the trend if my strategy says so. And I'll be happy to go with the trend if it's a sell. But either way, we'll only look at the trades when it gets to our price point. Before that, I'm just sitting here, man, and answering questions. Good morning. Good morning, Rohit. Welcome, bro. Love the name, man. What a cricketer, bro. I'm a big fan of cricket. I love Rohit. I love Kohli. Good players, man. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, bro. Any entry in gold? We are looking for it, man. As soon as this zone taps, I might take one. Let's see, boys and girls. MS Dhoni. Let's go, bro. Yeah, bro. Huge fan. Trust me, I am an MS fan. The calmness. अभी आपकी सेटअप का वेट कर रहे हो आप? Yeah, Arshad. Yeah, man. I'm waiting for my setup, bro. Bro, welcome, bro. If you're new in Steam, welcome, welcome. You're right on time, man. We might get a setup. Let's see if we do. Bro, India is playing Ireland right now, but I'm not watching it because not that Ireland is a bad team. They might be, but I want a good opposition for India, bro. Is the market rigged? 100%, bro. Trust me, it is rigged. Good question. The market is rigged. This game of trading is rigged, but that doesn't mean that you cannot make money out of it. Guys, there are a million ways to trade a market, any market for that matter. All you have to do is keep following your rules and be consistent with it. Eventually, man, eventually you'll make a lot of money. That's where people stop. That's where people fail. They stop doing it. But find something that works, keep doing it. You'll make it, man. I've seen people make tons of money. Why not you and me, right? Good morning, bro. Joy, very good morning. Wait, both the T20s? They lost both the T20s? Bro, I'm shocked, man. Hold on, boys. Sorry. Let the price run. India, they lost both of it? Bro, what? Ireland won by 34 runs. Ireland won by 1 run? What the? What? Bro, I didn't know this, man. I'm sorry for the big shock, but I'm completely mind boggled, bro. What the hell happened, man? What was the team India took, bro? They had Abhishek and Shivan Tobe Tilak. I'm pretty sure it was a India A team or a B team that they took there, but they lost both the matches, man. Bro, my God, I'm completely shocked here, man. Sorry, let's get back to trading. My God, that's screwed up, man. Yeah, man, it looks like they're gonna play England, bro. It's tonight at 10 p.m. I won't be watching it. I might watch the replay tomorrow. Vishal says we'll lose the money, then we'll make a lot of money. Absolutely, bro. That's how it works, man. Rohit, you saw that, bro? Yeah, losing it by a 1 run. I mean, winning it by 1 run is amazing, bro. That's awesome, man. Bro, hats off to Ireland. If you guys are watching from Ireland, hats off to you people. That's awesome. I'm just mind boggled right now. Yo, let's not make fun of Gautam Gambhir's team. It's a good team, man. Come on. But losing both of the matches to Ireland does stink, bro. God. Do you watch FIFA? Which team do you support, bro? I don't. I'm not watching actually this World Cup because there's too much going on in my life, personal life as well as my trading life and with YouTube. So right now I'm not watching anything. Sometimes if it's a big match, I do watch highlights. But if you ask me which team I'll support, I'm not sure. I haven't seen any Croatia matches, man, this year. Are they? When we are talking, I think this top and zone has been taken out. Let's also keep that in mind. I'm waiting for a trade here, boys. Let's let's keep that in mind. Okay, so I do support Croatia because I think that those guys deserve a win. They do deserve to win a World Cup because they've done all the hard work in the last two World Cups. Sorry. All right, boys and girls, enough of chit chat. Let's get down to business. Let's see. I love the small candle here. This zone has been filled. Hopefully, we get a shot here. Looks like it. So I'm just gonna lock in, boys. Enough of all that. We still have 4 minutes, guys. If you're new here, this is all we do. We wait for price to get to our zones. As soon as it's tapped, we wait for the next candle for the confirmation. Whatever this candle tells us, if it's If it sits like this, we will go for a long. Hold on. I will wait for this candle to close and then decide. If it's a strong red towards the upside, I'm taking, sorry, strong green towards the upside, I'm taking a long. If it's a strong red towards the downside, I'm taking a sell. I don't care about the trend. This is how the strategy works. We will take it. The rest is up to trading gods. Okay. I think this is the first trade for the month. Let's see. All right. I'm just going to lock in people. I won't be able to see the chat. So please hold on. Let's switch to spot because this is where I calculate the pips. Excuse me, one sec. That's the zone. We still have almost 3 minutes, so let's decide what's going to happen. All right, guys, we will look at both the scenarios. Excuse me. So if it is a sell, all right, if there's a strong closure towards the downside, if this candle closes strongly towards the downside, we'll be looking for a sell, which happens like this. Stop loss goes 100 pips above this. So 82.17 will be the stop loss. 82.17. Guys, I'm not in it yet. I'll only get in as soon as the candle closes. So there's still 2 minutes. Do not jump it. All right. So somewhere here, if it closes, I'll be looking for a sell. Excuse me. This might be very risky, but it is what it is. So if it is a strong closure towards the upside, which we will get to know in a short bit, I will be taking a long stop loss goes below this candle, 100 pips below. So 74.1 will be the stop loss. There you go. And wherever this candle ends up, right? So it always depends on what this candle wants to do and where it ends up. So you always can't be accurate, all right? So if it is a long, we will have a 426 approx stop loss. So 426 will be the stop loss. We're risking 0.4% of the account size, which is $100 right here. We're risking, oh wow, that's a good lot size, man. We're taking 0.23 lots. Excuse me. Guys, 42 seconds. Let's see. Excuse me, sorry. First trade of the month. Let's get it. If it's 500, what happens? 0.2. 10 more seconds, people. I'm in, boys and girls. I'm in a long 75, 75.13, 74.13. All right. I don't care if it's downtrend, uptrend. If my strategy says so, I'm hopping in with my eyes closed, man. So that's the trade. We are targeting a 1:3 here. Let's see what happens. All right. Hold on. Stop loss sits there. The entry sits there. Take profit is there. All right, boys. Let's see. Excuse me. All right, I'm back to the chat. We have executed that trade. Yeah, I was waiting for a liquidity sweep, you can call it. But for me, it's stop hunt. We are in a buy, boys. Iran war. Iran will not enter further negotiation until one MOUs met. That's why gold dump. Okay, don't chase. Sell cost, you're not good. Unless the orange man says something else. Orange man says something else. Might pull back, not that much. What's up? Hey, bro, what's up? How's it going, man? Mel, it's a buy. Yeah, it's a buy. Good morning, Rujat. Good morning, Sumit. Welcome, people. We are in a buy. Pratik, hi, man. What happened? I didn't send a hi. There you go. What time is over there? Right now, bro, it's, as you see at the bottom, it's 7:17 a.m., man. It's Indian Standard Time, bro. I'm in South India, so 7:17. Let's see, man. That's the first trade for the month. Let's see what the market wants to give us. There is a buffer for that reason. Haven't been taken out yet, but who knows? One more minute for the candle close. Let's see. Oh, I love that recovery, man. Mike, did you get taken out, bro? I'm still in it, bro. What's happening? It might be a cold start, but I'm pretty sure I'm in it, bro. Yeah, I'm still in it, bro. Guys, that's why we have a buffer down there, man. If this decides to just pump off, that's good, right? Lol almost got hit, still hanging on. There we go, man. There we go. Guys, the usual stop loss should go below this candle right here. But I do have a buffer for a reason because the back test, I'm not sure, even now, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm just going to say that for the record. But if this does end up going to the take profit, that buffer saved us for at least a dozen times, man. Because I've seen that happen multiple times. Trade running to that stop loss usual area and then going to take profit, you know. Even now, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but we're still in it by the skin of our teeth. Let's see what happens. SK Trading said just that buffer just saved my ass. Guys, we're not out of the woods yet. Hold on, okay? It's not out yet, man. We still have quite a bit to go. We're still at entry, so we don't know what's going to happen. But the important thing is Still in it. Excuse me. Won't it be glorious to start the month with a beautiful TP? As soon as I say markets like BTC bot, okay, liquidity sweep, nice. Can you please comment on stop loss? I'm confused. Should there be the last swing low or just the entry candle low? Bro, whichever candle has the low, man. Guys, hold on. I'm just gonna help this guy out and come back. Rajat, I'm here, man. What are you talking about? BTC. You bought your BTC, okay, at 58261. 261? Oh, that's awesome, bro. Oh, you're working with this liquidity sweep? That's awesome, bro. See, if this was the stop and zone that we're looking at, that's beautiful price. If I'm taking a long here, bro, that'll be the entry, man. That'll be the entry. I'd keep a $20 minimum stop loss buffer. So if it's 714, I'm keeping maybe 94. That's 20, right? I hope it is. So something like that, bro. Nice, man. Good trade, man. Sorry, bro. I have to get back to it. See, not out of the woods yet, boys. Come on, we've been teased heavily. Don't do it, man. Yo, it got triggered, bro. That was close. That was very close. Mine was hit. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here, but mine was hit. I got the notification. Oh, that was so cruel, man. You guys still in it? That's good, Rajat. You're welcome, man. Bro, that's the first stop loss for the month. Let's do the usual. All right, there goes the first log of the month. So sad to enter an SL for the first one. All right, that's the first trade done. If you guys are still in it, good. But I've been taken out. Uh, Price is still reacting. In here, it's not an SL yet. The trade is still running, but I'm out, man. Excuse me. Moved SL to 3972, where that is. Oh, below that zone? Oh, nice. But let's see, Mel. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I don't like moving my SLs. I stick with the plan. If it does, it does it. It's top 100, everyone. It will rip through. Yeah, bro. As usual, guys, nothing is bulletproof, right? So let's see. It's still dancing with it. I'm out. But I'll hate it if it goes to profit from here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just yeah, maybe not our day, man. I got tapped to the pip, bro. He just tapped me to the pip. Wow, that's so mean, bro. Well, I hope it goes to TP just for your sake. You're praying. Yeah, I get that. I understand the feeling. I think it's time for my tea, but my peeps are still steeping. Man, it has taken me out, so majority of the times after I get taken out, it does go to TP. So let's see. Uh, I'm so pissed. Nice question, Aditya. Bro, do you believe in astrology and what sign are you? I'm a Scorpion, man. Do I believe in astrology? Bro, you could say yes, bro. I mean, if I believe in God, which I can't see, why not astrology, right? So most probably, man, there are other things that we can't see and feel. But go down to 3942. Let's see, bro. That was a setup. If you're still in it, hold on. But I'm out because of the spread right here. If it does go to TP, that'll be glorious. It is what it is. Aditya, tell me something, bro. Do you believe in astrology, man? Bro, do you give a try with Bro? I did not, Ray. I'm sorry, man. Thank you for reminding, bro. I will try it out, man. Linga Bhairavi Sadhana. I'm just gonna put that down on my notes, bro. So I will try that. Linga. Bro, Ray, how long should I be holding that post, man? I've never done it, so I want some pointers from you, bro. How long? No, you don't look like a scorpion. I'm not? Wait, hold on, bro. I'm sorry, man. That's the symbol, man. It's cancer, isn't it? Yeah, bro. It's cancer. Sorry, man. That's cancer. My sign is cancer, I think. Yeah, it's cancer. Not cancer, cancer. Yeah. Yeah, this one. Sorry, bro. My bad. How did you call that out, man? How the how the hell? Sorry, bro. He tried it for 8 hours last night. Yeah. You're right, bro. There you called it, bro. So I see that you do believe in horoscope then. Guys, but in this topic, I will register one thing though. Um, my family, right? They do believe in it. So they took my stars and my birth time and whatnot. In South India, we do have for every person, you get your own. They call it a square. Okay, you get your own thing. Let me get that, guys. This is running, so we don't have to worry about that. Hold on. This is a very interested, spicy topic. Okay. So this is the example of that. So you get something like this. Okay, you get a square. I know this is in Tamil, but you get your stars aligned, and they write something like this when you're born with your timing and dates and whatnot. All right. And astrologers will sit down, they'll read it for you, they'll read whatever is going to happen to you in your life and whatnot, and they'll compare your would-be's signs to yours and then say if it's going to be compatible or not. For those who don't know what that is, I'm just explaining. Okay. So when they did for me, they said, "Yeah, my wife now." They said, "Yeah, your stars align with us. You are compatible, yada yada, and all that." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And then he goes, "Do you want to know about you?" I said, "Sure, bro. Tell me what's gonna happen with my life." And I was just curious, bro. At that point, I was not very into it, and I was like, "Yeah, do it." He said a few things accurate, man. I was completely mind blown. He said, "You're a very outgoing person. You're an extrovert." Before that, I didn't speak much. Okay, I was just sitting there. He got that out perfectly, and I was like, interesting. Okay. And then he did say a couple of things about my character that I don't give a flying F about anything else. If I want something, I want something. I go for anything that I want in my life without giving two damns about it. So he kept on saying things. A few were accurate, few were you can guess about me. And then he said something, bro. He said, "I think I think you're gonna be very successful if you show your face." That's what he said. And then I was very puzzled. I said, "What?" And he said, "Do you have?" He asked me, "Do you want to get into media or something related to media?" At that point, I was thinking about YouTube. Okay. At that point, I did have a channel. This channel, if you go in the early days, I didn't show my face. It was just my voice, and it's just an animation talking. So when he said it, and I was like, "Wait, how does he know about that?" And he said, "You will be successful when you show your face out. Okay. Let it be a video, let it be you interviewing other people, let it be acting, whatever it is. You'll only be successful when you show your face." And it stuck with me, man. And guys, this channel had eight people when I didn't show my face. And after I came and did lives and videos and whatnot, we're sitting at what, 774? But I was very puzzled, man. I mean, he might have been right. Time will tell. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but he called it, bro. I know that was a big rank, but that did happen. Price dropping in the same area worst. Yeah, bro. That consolidation is not how price reacts when it gets to one of our stop and zones. Usually it's very decisive. Sorry, Mel, I think that's that. Excuse me. Yeah, it's melted down. I was hoping for a shot, but we didn't get an entry there, so that's that. That's the first trade for today, boys and girls. We will wait for another one, and I do have a couple of 3 on 3 trades. Let's see if we get it, man. The next zone might be a tough one, but we will keep this. That was trade number one, and the second zone would be this. All right. It's quite down there. But yeah, there's nothing else. Other than that, it's just this wick, very questionable wick, people. I have 7 years, so I could guess you're not Scorpion. Bro, you have 7 years of experience in this, man. That's nice, bro. But you did call me out of not being a Scorpion, so I do respect that. But 3 cycle minimum, around 6 cycles, you feel her presence, and around 9 cycle, you feel alive, and the world feels different. 11 cycles, you feel like you're staying awake whole night. Bro, Ray, but I don't want to feel like I'm staying awake at night, man. I mean, bro, I want a good night's sleep, bro. Price dancing. Yeah, Mel, sorry, I got taken out, and yeah, it did come down. That's why I keep a tight yourself because, listen, Mel, yeah, you can drag your stop loss down, but what that'll do is that'll increase the loss if price comes down. We have our rules for a reason. We keep that buffer for a reason. If you go beyond that buffer, down, you're gonna risk more money per trade, and you stop. And if you want a 1:3 per that stop loss, your take profit is gonna be big, because when we go to yesterday's trade, our take profit was on point. Yeah, it was a big wick, but what happens if it was a smaller wick and price reversed, right? So if you have a bigger stop loss, let's say if you wanted stop loss above this is yesterday's example, right? If you wanted above that or even this for that matter, targeting a 1:3 won't be possible, right? So when you're targeting a 1:3, which is way down here, so your take profits will get bigger. Even this high would not have mattered for 1:3. You would not get that 1:3. So there are reasons why we keep our stop losses small. And to avoid SL, we do have a buffer. If, excuse me, if trade wants to go beyond that, that's fine. Well, at the end of the day, if we keep executing, if there is a decent enough, if there is a 40% win rate with a 1:3, we are going to be profitable, okay? That's what I would say in terms of, dragging your SL down to where it's not supposed to be. So, Mel, I'm glad that you understand. Thank you. Because it's easy to drag down your SLs. If you're wrong, it's very hard to accept that we're wrong. I know it happens. I know we do it. We just want to hope that price will reverse from wherever, and we just keep dragging down the SL. Um, I did show that video, right? Yes, brother. I'm glad you understand, my sister. So I did show that video in Discord. I'm not sure if the link is still there. It should be there. I'm not sure where that link is. It was in trading chat. I saw this video of this guy doing it, and I was like, I did show this guy to you guys prior. Look at this. This guy keeps dragging his SL, man. Look at this SL. His TP is just $40, okay? Look at what he does. He's only waiting for $40 for take profit, okay? Look at what he does when it comes to his SL. Look at that. He keeps dragging his SL back, man. Now, at this point, he's risking what, $200? That's $200. For me, this is gambling, 100% gambling. I'll show you something at the end, which is hilarious. At least that was I thought. Look at that. Now he's like, yeah, it's coming to profit. Excuse me. Eventually it will. Hold on. And guys, remember, there's no SL he's kept. This is just a drawing he kept on increasing, all right? There's no stop loss at all because you see this? It's not been taken out. So eventually he gets a $40 take profit. And look at this. Got my second win in a row. Bruh, I'm sorry, man. It's just a bad example. I want to swear. It's just not me just mocking him. It's just a lesson for me and the people here. Don't do that, man. That's not trading, bro. That's gambling, man. If you have an entry fixed, if you have a stop loss fixed, die by it. It's fine, bro. You're gonna have it. You're gonna have bad months. Listen, last month we bled out. Okay, it should have been just a $23, as you guys can see, because we missed freaking four trades, huge ones. But the month prior was beautiful. Finished it with 9.5%, close to $2,500. It's gonna come, okay? You just have to be patient. These things will come. Do not drag your SLs down in the hopes of price reversing. Guys, you don't have to follow me to the T. You don't have to copy my trades, but there are a few basic things that you have to do. If you're still doing it, please stop doing it and then execute your own strategies with these fixed rules. Do not drag your stop losses down. Do not drag your take profits up just because price is pumping like hell. Because I know people yesterday did not take profit here. So our take profit was somewhere here, right? I know people just because it was falling, they did not take profit. They lost a few $100 just because the market was falling heavily. All right. Try not doing it. You have a plan, just execute it. Hello, Raj. It's been a while, bro. What's going on? We all done that, bro. Very type of gambling. Bro, initially it's fine, man. We all do it. Our psychology is like that. We hate losing. We fear losing money. And we're very greedy about it. That's all there, bro. But if you keep doing it, that's when the mistake happens, right? But you can do it until you realize that you're making a mistake, until you're realizing that fact. Once you realize that, bro, this is a mistake, and it can be someone else's video, or you can realize it on your own. Whatever that is, once you realize it, you have to stop doing it, bro. Gambling initially it's fine because our brain has been wired like that, but it is a mistake when you keep doing it even after realizing, right? Bro, initially even I've traded without stop losses. I've blown multiple accounts without keeping a stop loss, hoping, praying that price will eventually get to our take profit and all that. But there has to be a point where you have to separate yourself from gambling as well as the fear and the emotions and whatnot. And to get to a place where, okay, this is fine, this is the part of the plan. I am going to be taken out 60 to 70% of the time. It's fine. But the rest of the 30%, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to execute and with have another strategy and another plan to capture that rest of the trade that I've missed. So, guys, you guys know this, right? With 3-on-3 strategy, I do have a plan to capture that run on the session. So, if price runs to 1 to 40, I'm there to capture it. But that's with a different strategy, with a different set of rules. So, I'm getting called on for T. Hello? Hello? Morning. 2 minutes. Okay. Interesting. That was my dad, man. Usually it's my mom or my wife. I think my mom is taking, I mean, sorry. I think my wife is taking rest after yesterday's tooth pickings. So, yeah, man, I did too, bro. How come I also took an SL there, man? Ray says the worst is where you put your, when the price goes against them, they put hundreds of zero point 0.1 lot. Bro, lately I've also, Ray, you're right, man. I've also been seeing that videos, man. Them keeping hundreds of zero point 0.1 lots in sells or in buys, bro. That's very interesting. I think that's completely bull, bro. Bulls behind. Have you seen that? I actually tried that and blown accounts in a day. No. Bro, trust me, I have seen it. I'm pretty sure if I open Insta, I'll get that in my feed. Because yesterday I saw it multiple times. People having hundreds of zero point 0.1 trades. I'm not sure, man. I'm not able to see it right now. Bro, as soon as I open the shorts section, bro, look at that. I don't know, bro. He might be a pro, but the amount of trade these guys just take and close, very interesting, right? Yeah, I'm going into the rabbit hole. Sorry. Yeah, it does happen. Price to reverse after taking us out, but it's fine. We'll keep doing this, people. It's all the concept that matters. Comics chart is paid monthly, right? Yeah, Rajat, it is paid. Uh, you can use spot, man. It's fine. What is your process to learn a new strategy or to optimize your current strategy? Bro, that's an amazing question. Let me get that, man. My people are waiting for me to get down for tea. Let me come back to that question, bro, after tea. I'm sorry, boys and girls. If there's any other setup, I'll be back to explain. Hold on. I'll be back after tea. Give me 10 minutes. All right.
Oh wow, what a push. Wait, I didn't charge it?
So, boys and girls, I'm back. Hold on, let me just charge my AirPods. Oh, I can't do it there. Can't do it there either. All right. Yeah, boys and girls, I'm back. That's unfortunate, man. Stop one did work, but not. It did only after taking us out. Right now, it's high time to look at 3 on 3. Probably we get some. Thank you for waiting, people. All right. Getting back to the question, man. I'm not sure he's still here, but I'll answer the question. What is the process to learn a new strategy and to optimize your current strategy? Bro, when let's say, I stumble onto a strategy online, let's say you stumble onto me and this top one strategy, what I would do is I would just take a chart and look at it at a glance, okay? And look if it's working by the by just glancing at it. So I'll be thinking, okay, that might be a stop and zone. Is price reacting from there? Right? That's a stop and zone. Is price reacting from there? Yeah, maybe. And then, yeah, that's a stop and zone. Did price take it? Did price react from there? See, this is what I try to do. That's a stop and zone. Did price react from there? So I try to analyze from a higher perspective to see, can this work? That's my first question. I will look back at it for maybe a couple of weeks, just do it manually and see if it's gonna work. Because if it doesn't work, why waste your time on it, right? That's what I do initially, and then if it does look good, if it does look promising, sorry, and if it does look promising, I sit down, I do a backtest for a month. One session for a month, I try to do it to see if all the confluence is fixing, to see if I like it, to see if there's a good win rate with it. And if that month is good, then we move on to second phase. Then I look for all the 3 sessions, try to find out which session it works best. So for that same month, I backtest for all the 3 sessions. When we have that data, I do it for 3 months. So 3 months of backtest, okay, for all the 3 sessions. So when we have it, I usually have a winner by then on which session works better. And then I'll do that session for a whole year. If that works, if you have a decent enough win rate with a good strategy, that's it. All 3 sessions for a whole year. Best session wins. Put that strategy into live test in demo. I would not suggest just put it in the strategy in and then trade it with your prop firm account. Excuse me. Put into demo, do it for a week. Try to see if it works out. If you're looking at the strategy and if you could figure out the strategy in real time, because hindsight is easy, but doing that in live is the hard part. If that's all there, then put it into the live, but risk half of what you would do usually. If it starts to work, increase the risk, adopt the strategy, and then make it your own, right? That's how I would trade a new strategy. I'm glad that you're here, bro. I did answer your question. So that's how you adapt a strategy. But in terms of how can you make a strategy better, The best answer from my experience, bro, is try not to make your strategy better, man. I know this is against everything that we have learned, everything that you have seen in life. In order to achieve excellence, we have to perfect ourselves every day. Man, with strategies, that doesn't work. The reason why I'm saying is very simple, is because you already have a few confluences, right? Let's say you have one, two, three confluences for your strategy. You back tested that for 2 years worth of data with 3 sessions. You've done all that hard work. Okay. Now that you're applying it, you're seeing results, but it's not amazing. It's not 90% or it's not 80%. Our brain will go, okay, how can I make this better? That's the usual thing that we ask ourselves. But that's the wrong question to ask ourselves, because you've done all the hard work. You have all the hard data for that confluences. Those three confluences were the only ones you looked at when you looked at all that backtesting. But now, when you add one or two confluences on top of that, now you're going to suffocate your strategy. You're going to have a chokehold on that strategy, because with now you'll have to do the backtest again if you want that to work. Okay, if you want that to better your strategy, again do the whole charade. 3 years, I mean, 1 year worth of all 3 sessions. That's going to take a hell lot of time. Again, you're going to be very angry doing that. And I'd suggest stick with the original strategy. Try not putting rules on top of strategies just to make it better, because that's when we lose the strategy itself. Because for me, I have seen my strategies die because I've put too many rules on them. Right now, boys and girls, I keep it simple. If there are rules, they are there for a reason. And I'd had that since the conception of that strategy. And after that, I tend not to put rules on top of it just because someone told me so, just because I saw something that hit my eye. But if it is a small tweak that could completely revolutionize the strategy, then fine. But not too many rules, boys. Yeah, bro. You got it, man. Just keep it simple, bro. Hey, Vishal. What's up, man? Why 3970? What's in it, bro? Okay, I'm going to go to spot chart to answer that question. 3970. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. We never know what price is looking at, why price is reacting from there, right? People might say, man, there was an OB, there was an FV, or some other reason for it in 15 minutes, 4 hour, whatever the case. Well, I stopped rationalizing the decision. When we talk to ICD traders, I'm just going to be honest, guys. Please don't get offended. When I talk to an ICD trader, they have their own take on all the moves. So they'll say, this is why this happened, yada, yada, yada. These are the things why the market is moving that way. Bro, for every market move, they have their own take on it. And especially when you talk to two different ICD traders, they'll have two different perceptions of it. Well, what I want you to think about is stop worrying about why price is doing that. That's when you lose, because we never know. I don't know who made this. I don't know why price is reacting this way. All we need is a small edge that gives us the strategy and the trades that we need. And as long as we're having a 35-40% win rate with a 1:3 RR, that's all we need, right? So we don't have to worry about it. Right now, all I'm thinking is, okay, this has happened in price. Yeah, I was taken out and price is moving in my direction. That's fine. So this zone for me is invalid. What can we do now? Now, price has created another stop and zone. Okay, that's what I think about. So what am I going to do when price comes back? That's what I'm thinking about. Not why it moved from there. Well, it happens. We do get taken out. That's the that's the part of it. Okay. Just think about what will happen now. I'm glad that you get it. So, guys, it's all about what's going to happen now rather than why it happened. Because I'm going to be very, very frank about this. Even I've said this to my brother, guys. The one in my DP, like the channel picture, the brother I started trading with, I still have his videos on the channel. If you go back in time, he is an ICT trader. Now he's doing CRT. Before, when he started trading, he was very successful by just trading support and resistance. You won't believe it, bro. In a month, he passed 200K accounts in the beginning. I'm talking about in the beginning, okay? 200K accounts. And in one single month, he had $75,000 in profit in the account. I think it's just 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, by just trading support and resistance, he had 75,000 profits in that account, bro. He did not get it out. He eventually blew it because he was still new to prop firms and whatnot. So he didn't understand the rules properly. He did blow it, but he's very successful with that strategy. He changed, man. He changed. I introduced ICT to him. I was looking at ICT at that point of time. I'm talking about 3 years ago. So he asked me, bro, what are you doing? I said, bro, there's something called ICT. He works with how market moves. He knows everything about why market is moving and whatnot. Excuse me. And then he switched over to ICT, bro. Sometimes I feel like I killed his strategy and his momentum and whatnot because having $75,000 in profit in your account in 3 weeks is in a different stratosphere, man. Trust me, bro. From there, he also had another month with that same strategy before switching to ICT with a profit of almost $30,000 to $40,000. Again, it worked, right? The support and resistance strategy that he had actually worked because he had passed two accounts. He had almost close to $100,000 in profit. And then because I said so, and because I gave him the idea of ICT and what he does, he switched it. Later on, he's still profitable. He still passed accounts, but his trades became so low, so less, very less trades a week, complete different trading style. Now he's struggling to get a payout in 6 months. So I feel like when he changed over from support and resistance and to come to ICT, he sacrificed everything that I've made with the simple strategy. The reason he gave me when I asked about this was he said, bro, I want to understand how market moves. I want to know why it's happening when it's happening. That's what he told me. And that's the reason for this backstory. Because in by chasing to understand how market moves and why it moves, he has lost all that profit and the strategy that he had, which was working initially. So right now, I hope he doesn't watch it, even if he does. Bro, that's the truth, man. You switched over to something that is working, but it looks like you're getting paper cut, man, 1,000 times. Um, yeah, bro. I wish you stayed with that goddamn strategy, man. Yeah, bro. Arkham, sorry, man. I didn't see your message, man. Take care, bro. See you soon. All strategies, all strategy works. Psychology plus risk management matters. Exactly, bro. That's absolutely true, man. Guys, everything works. You have to sit and work with your psychology and risk management. As soon as soon as you figure out the strategy. Yes, simple support resistance for CRT hits different levels. I'm glad you agree, bro. Going back to the strategy question, should win rate be based on the RR? That's nice. Sometimes the more you learn, the less you want to know. Nice, bro. So going back to strategy, should win rate be based on the RR? Hmm, interesting. It's it shouldn't be based on the RR, but backtesting the strategy, you'll come to an understanding where it works best. But you have to figure out where it works best. Because I tend to figure out by backtesting where it works best. In your backtesting, you'll know this strategy is going to, on average, it's going to a 1:3 RR. That's how I figured out with stop hunt. In majority of the time, it gets to 1:3. But initially, all I was aiming for this strategy was a 1:1 because I need a higher win rate. That was my mindset back then. But in the backtesting, going through all that data, I understood that, bro, you need to understand how this works because not every strategy flies and not every strategy gives you a 1:10. So every strategy has a kind of kick to it. Because the stop hunt strategy has a bigger stop loss, a 1:3 R works very good in this. For the 313, the stop loss is very tiny, around 200 to 300 pips. And for that strategy, having a 1:20 or a 1:33 RR works, right? So it depends upon the strategy, boys. You just have to backtest it, understand how that strategy works, and with the data, try to figure out what's the best profit target for that strategy. Okay, it is going to vary. Okay, sometimes. Okay, you did phrase it wrong. Yeah, but it is a good question, man. People do find it hard to fix risk to reward, bro. Moral of the story: if it's working, don't touch it. Exactly, bro. If it's freaking working, don't goddamn touch it, man. Boys, if you have a strategy that works 50% of the time with a 1 is to 2.5 RR, bro, don't touch it. Don't learn my strategy. Don't do my trades because you already have something that works. Just because you find a new shiny thing that might work and might not work, don't just jump into it, man. Even for me, I do look at other people's strategies even now. I'm a very curious person. That's how I do this, right? But I don't keep jumping from strategies just because I found another shiny thing, right? Keep learning, guys. You might find something that is mind blowing someday, and you cannot refuse to not do it, right? If you find that, well and good, back test it, go through the motions, live test it in demo, and then apply it low risk, then go full risk, all that, the whole 9 yards. But if it's working, why the hell would you change it? If you got $100,000 payout possibility, why would you change from support and resistance towards ICT? Why? That's the question of mine, right? You have the potential, you've already done it, you've seen profits from it. Why do you switch over? Just because you want to understand the market? That's not a reason. You don't need to understand the market. At the end of the day, people, this is the business, you need money from it. You and me, everyone on this planet Earth, they do it for the money, who are doing the trading, right? I feel like I'm talking too much today, man. Excuse me. That's the second bottle. It's great knowledge, though. No, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, boys. Thank you for acknowledging. Guys, because all these concepts, all these things that I talk about now took the last 9 years to build. Okay. It didn't happen in one day. These are all the things that I saw. My trading changed when I did one or two small adjustments to my the way of trading and the way I was thinking. So that's the hard part. You won't be able to figure that out without all that experience, right? Without the time that you spend in order to learn something. So before we get it, I'm glad that I could say these things to you guys, because if someone told this to me when I started, bro, I'd be very happy to learn and understand, okay, this is also a way to think, and also pick one or two things from that person and then try to apply it in my own trading style. So that's what I want from you. Guys, I do say a lot of things. You don't have to follow everything or you don't have to listen to everything. Just pick one or two things that might work for you and then apply it, man. That's all I would expect from you guys. Yeah, I'll come and take that bottle one. Bro, I have two, man. Listen, it's gonna be sunny for a bit, but I got two bottles, bro. I need to stay hydrated, man. I'm losing a lot of energy doing this. Is price action best? Bro, it depends upon the strategy, man. Whatever works for you. Not everyone works with price action. Not everyone works with support and resistance, ICT, CRT, you name it. Whatever works, bro. I can't say which is the best one, because if I knew the best, I'd be having a couple of $1 million lying around in the bed. No, I'm like you guys. I'm still trying to figure it out. Um, I want the steel one. I come one day. Sure, bro. I'll have it for you, man. I'll have a new one for you. I come. Guys, I'm also looking at the 3 on 3, man. Bro, I'm still hung up from yesterday, man. Yesterday should have been the day for breaking the month even, man. Missing a 1 is to 12 is still eating at me, bro. I know I shouldn't be holding on to that. It's history now, but I'm still human, isn't it? Wow. We got 46 likes, bros. Thank you so much. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, wow, that is nice. Guys, I'll be here for another 20 minutes. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. If you're very new here, you can join the Discord. A lot of you guys have already done it. And if I haven't said hi to you, Divakar, hi, man. Thank you for joining Discord, bro. Guys, I'm pretty active in Discord, so if you'd like to talk, I'm open, man. All right, if I see a push towards the downside, we will make this a beautiful stop and zone. So for now, yeah, we'll have to wait for this one. And if there's a good push towards the downside, this might build a lot of orders. That'll make sense to keep as a stop and zone. I hope I hope I get another setup with you guys live because I know we took a stop loss and like yesterday, if we could end the day with profit, that'll be awesome. Green days are always welcome, right? So let's see, man. Hopefully there's a zone created and then we get a tap. But 12 minutes left. Let's see. How can I learn support and resistance strategy, brother? Oh, the one my brother was very profitable with. Is that what you're talking about, Arkham? Yeah, bro. I thought so. The $100,000 strategy that I call. Uh, bro, I think he'll have his videos soon. He's itching to do some videos for our channel because we started this alone, right? You guys might meet him soon. Probably he'll also do lives. He trades usually in London, so he might do lives during the London session. Right now, he's just being quiet and silent because he's working night shifts. He's doing the hard work, man. He's working night shifts and trading during the day. I know Peter does. I'm not sure if he's here. That's awesome, boys. Huge respect. He's doing in the hard yard, but he will get there, boys. After he gets a couple of payouts, he will come to live, maybe live, but definitely he'll do videos. You can ask him that question because I don't know. I don't have the strategy, man. If I had, I, I would backtest it. I don't have a strategy. Get this though. He's a good trader, man. He's a great trader. The amount of patience that guy has, bro. I'm learning from him, man. You're welcome, bro. He is 8 years younger to me, 8.5 to be exact. Trust me, brilliant trader, bro. Amazing discipline. The amount of hard work he's put in for trading, I can never match that, man. Bro, I've seen him sit on his computer for almost 15 hours, bro. Just take a couple of breaks for lunch, maybe dinner, and then a couple of bathroom breaks, man. That's it. The amount of commitment that guy has, absolutely unmatched. Bro, I'm 31, man. So he's -8 is what? Damn, I'm bad at math. 24? No, 23. He's 23. God. But yeah, he was very young when we started. He was still in school when I told him about trading. Uh, then he went to college. He did his engineering while studying trading. Wow, I thought you were a lot younger. No, man, I'm I'm pretty old, bro. Yeah, man, I'm 31, man, 31. Mayur, I'm pretty old, boys. I think I'm almost halfway there. You're also 23. Nice, bro. You're almost his age, bro. He started learning about trading when he was, I think, 19 or 18. What else do you work as? Bro, I work as a full-time trader, man. That's all I do. This is all I have, bro. I will live or die by this, man. That's the oath I've taken to myself. And I think that's the only way this will work out, guys. You can work part-time, that's fine. But if you want this to work, you have to spend at least 8 to 10 hours a day for this. You are at your golden period. I completely agree, man. You're 29? That's awesome, bro. You're still in your 20s, bro. Cherish it. That's what people told me, man. They're like, you're still 20? That's awesome. Why am I getting light into the room, bro? Hold on, boys. I like this dark. I'm back. All right, guys, I'm officially naming this the next stop and zone. The reason is simple. Price came down, faked us out, made a high. Now it's coming back down. Right now, people will be going short from this zone right here. So we will name this the next stop and zone. All right. We are promoting this zone to stop and zone. I hope you guys understand the process. It's just what happens after price gets to highs and lows. So if we catch a trade, if price comes back to tap this, I will look for an entry. We have 15 minutes. All right. That's awesome. Are you interested in the World Cup? No, man. I love football. Trust me. I used to play professionally a while ago. But right now, bro, I'm more interested in working so hard so that I can't fail. Um, so much going on. You have the YouTube stuff. I've been asked many times about the course, but I'm still being very fake busy, I should say. I'm too lazy to make it because so much of work, bro. It's gonna take at least 60 to 70 hours for me to sit down and make that course. That's a lot of work, man. So sorry, bro. I'm not looking at the World Cup. I love football, man. I'd die for it, but this one, I'm just gonna say bye bye to this one. Next one, I would. Bro, I'm from Chennai, man. I'm from South India, man. I'm a Chennai boy. Guys, let's see if we get a tap here. If we, excuse me, if we do, I'll catch a trade. No Hindi, man. I'm sorry, bro. Again, global audience here, man. People from all around the globe. No regional languages. But don't get me wrong, I do know Hindi. I can speak Tamil. I do three languages: Hindi, English, and Tamil. I'm trading in BTC currently. Can you please check out current price action for me? Sure, man. I'll check it out because I am looking at BTC now. See that? That's what I was suggesting. Who was it? I forgot who was trading. Rajat. Rajat, right? I think he was trading BTC. Yeah, that 1:3 I might take. But this looks like a beautiful stop and zone. I'd be very careful around that if you're having your TP above that. But this looks good, man. If you're in a buy right now, yeah, good. Before I didn't actually do that, come look at BTC, but now after yesterday, I'm just looking at BTC for a bit. I'm going to keep backtesting BTC today. As you guys know, I did have data for that yesterday. See, BTC backtest. So I did take data for a couple of months for Tokyo. I need to take data for New York and London. I think I'll do 6 months for this. If it does work out, I'll do the rest. So it's all in the cards, boys. Did you watch Qatar? No, bro, I didn't. What happened, man? I didn't watch the game, man. Sometimes I do watch the highlights. I didn't watch, man. Oh my God, I wish not. Yo, don't be, bro. Don't be sorry for asking so many questions, man. It's fine, bro. I like chatting with people, man. You're all right, man. That's what I encourage people who are watching at it. Don't be shy. You can ask me anything. If it's a good question, definitely I'm gonna answer it, man. Guys, it'd be awesome if it taps before the next 10 minutes. I will take a trade and then disappear. Let's see. This is beautiful. I like this. Two things can happen. Can either come back, tap this, and reverse towards the downside, which will be good to see. Or else, say I'm done for this drop. I'm just gonna keep going up, right? Both of the scenarios we're waiting for, we'll be ready. And guys, if you're very new here, try learning the strategy. Please do not copy the trades. Learning helps, copying doesn't. Almost there. Come on. Last question, lol. I love how it sounds. What's the best exercise to work on psychology? Any practice you recommend? That is a quick question again, bro. Bro, the best practice is to understand when you're slipping, to acknowledge when you're slipping. So let's say you saw this huge red candle and then you decided to go on a sell just because that was a huge red candle and it didn't sit with your strategy. That's fine, bro. You did it. This time it might have worked out, but after that, you got to understand that that wasn't the plan, that wasn't the strategy, but you did it just because you know you were you were so sure that the market was going to fall. You didn't want to lose out on the fall. You wanted money there, whatever, yada yada. But understand that you've made that mistake. Try not to do it again. Rest assured, you're going to do it again. Okay, you're going to do it multiple times, but every time think about not doing it again. Eventually, bro, your brain will be like, no, I've done it. I've done it enough times. I've lost money. I'm not going to do it again. Okay. Once you get to that point, bro, that's when your mindset shifts. And that's when you make small changes. Keep working on your strategy, man. I mean, psychology. You will get it. Just acknowledge the mistakes and try not to do it again because it's going to happen again. I've done it multiple times. It took a long time to, practice myself out of those mistakes. The worst thing is looking at a big fat red or a green candle and then jumping in. That's the first worst thing. Second worst thing is dragging your stop loss down. That's even worse. Oh, more worse than that, point 1.1 is not having a stop loss. I think that's the worst that you can do, man. So I hope that answers your questions, bro. So almost there, boys. If this taps, I'll wait for another 5-10 minutes in live just to take a trade so that you guys get to see the process and whatnot. Let's see, we're almost there to that stop and zone. I might stay for an extra 10 to 15 minutes today. Let's see. You're welcome, bro. And thank you for the questions, man. Keeps my mind occupied, bro. Sure, man. Thank you for joining, bro. See you next time, man. Bye, boys and girls. Excuse me. Almost there. Sure, bro. Or come. Go ahead, man. You don't have to ask me if you want to ask me something, bro. Just shoot, man. See you, my brother. It would have been lovely if this candle took it because now we have 4 more minutes of price action to see. Do you have children? No, bro. I don't, bro. It's just been 8 months, so we're taking our time. Where are you from? I'm from Chennai, man. I'm from South India. Mahesh, where are you from, my brother? Yeah, we're getting teased right here. Maharashtra. That's awesome, bro. I've been there, man. Good place, but as usual, man, it's India, so it's pretty crowded everywhere. I won't hold that against you, you guys there. Good food, though. Guys, usually I'll be saying buy right at this point, but I'm waiting for this to be taken. If that is, I will take a trade and then say sayonara. But at this point, price is just teasing us as usual. Come on, buddy, pick it up. Imagine you went short somewhere here, that candle, thinking, okay, price will come back. Probably that's your supply, OB, whatnot. That's the shot. That's the stop loss. Again, this is an imagination for the stop and zone. That's the stop loss. You're hoping for this low to be taken again, right? But price will give you an alternative. It might go take this. So yeah, that's what we were waiting for. What's your view? Yeah, I'm waiting for stop on to be tapped, man. As soon as it does, I'll wait for a confirmation candle on either side, bro. If it wants to go up, I'll let it. If it wants to go down, I'll let it. If it wants to fake me out, I'll let that too. As long as I have my strategy, it fits the entry and whatnot, I'll take it, bro. That's hilarious. I am a full-time trader, bro. That's what I do, man. Sorry, guys, I got distracted by a Karen talking to a CEO and telling him not to park in the building space. Random video, random video, man. He's the CEO of the company and the building. He owns the building. His company owns it. And she goes, "Don't park your car here. You're not supposed to. Only people working in this building will park it." In her defense, he was wearing a jumpsuit. Hilarious. Guys, we've hit 50 likes. Thank you so much, people. Means a lot. We're at 776 subs. We'll get to 800 in a couple of days, maybe. Hopefully, we get a trade. I gotta go. It's almost no. It's overtime right here. Yeah, man. Come on. Almost there, people. If this taps the next candle, there you go. I think that tapped. Yep. All right, boys and girls. I'll wait for the next 5 minute candle. I'll put the entry with you guys live, and then I'll bugger off. For now, I'm here. There's 3 minutes for this candle to close. We wait for the next 5 minute candle to close again, and then we'll take a trade, okay? Good question, man. Bro, everyone all culture. I will translate this for you guys. Bro, everyone all culture நீங்க full time trade ஆனீங்க எப்போ conference வந்துச்சு full time ஆக. He's asking how many days did it take for you to get the confidence to switch to full time trading Bro, when I started this in 2017, man. I started learning about trading and whatnot in 2017. But back then I was with learning stocks because I think majority of the people start there. And then 2020, I started doing stocks part time while I was working. And I did that for a couple of years. Then discovered BTC, did that for a couple of years. So trading part time was almost 3 to 4 years until until 2023 end. And that's when I was like, yeah, have some money saved up. I want to do this full time. Let me jump in face first. So I planted my face into trading 19th of December 2023, man. Since then, it's been 925 days, if I'm not wrong, since I've been doing this, bro. Suggest Indian stock for investment. Bro, I stopped doing stocks a long time ago because I didn't lose money in stock, to be honest. I think that's the only asset class I haven't lost money in because with this, I've lost money, even a few dollars, right? And then with BTC, I've lost a hell lot of money. But with stocks, I've never lost money because when I bought companies, they were really good in terms of the company financials. And I held on to it for a couple of years, even when the price dipped, took a nosedive. Right after I bought a couple of stock, they just went down the drain. So after 3 years, they went exponentially up. I got out with a 10%, 10 to 12% return on those couple of, no, three investments I had. But I never lost money in stocks. Um, if you do are very interested on learning about stocks and how to be good at doing stocks, bro, I'd definitely suggest you to learn this, man. To read this book, bro. The name is This is the best book. I've read around 20 books on stocks and whatnot. I also read The Intelligent Investor from Benjamin Franklin. Bro, didn't understand jack from it, man. But this, bro, he did take Warren Buffett's style of investing and he turned it into his own. He does give you everything that you need in terms of stock. This is the best book I've read in terms of stock. I'm just going to put this in Discord so that you guys can learn from him. The best book, boys and girls. Hold on, let me quickly do this. That's the book for stock. You can check it out. It's in Discord, okay? If you don't have it yet. So, rule one, take a screenshot of this. That's the best thing, bro. Guys, 4 minutes, this candle will close. I'll look for a trade. Regardless of where it does close, I will be in on a trade, okay? One more question. When do you think it's okay to shift to full time when you're having savings before, when you have savings before becoming full time trader? When you reach your confidence level? Bro, you reach your confidence level when you start making more money than your actual job. So do it for part time until you make more money in trading than your actual full time job. Because when you get to that place and you have money saved up for at least a year, jump in, bro. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself as well as your family, man. Make sure that you have money saved up for 1 year. Even without a single penny from trading, you have to be able to survive for a whole year. Once you have that money, once you make more money than you're doing in your full time job, jump, actually jump from that cliff, bro. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to lock in here. This is going to be a trade, the last trade for this strategy for today. So I won't be able to see the chat. Hold on. 3.5 more minutes for this to close. I'm going to switch to spot. This was the first trade. That's done now. I'm just going to take that off without any confusion. That's the second. Let's see. It looks like a sell for now, but let's see. If this is a strong closer towards the downside, I'll take a sell here. The process, as usual, is the same. Waiting for a strong closure towards the downside. If it is a sell, if it's a buy, it'll be to the upside. Okay. So if it is a sell, stop loss goes 100 pips above this candle. 98.09. Somewhere there. And wherever this candle closes. So around 600 pips for now. But we'll keep an eye. We still have 2.5 minutes. Hold up, peeps. This is the last one for today. I'll be off live once I put this on. Because usually I get off live at 8:45. Right now it's 8:52. So I have to get on with my day, people. Guys, remember, I need a strong closure downside. I will let you guys know this. It's 2 more minutes. And if it does turn out to be a buy, stop loss will go below this candle since this is the lower candle after the breaking candle, okay? I know it might be confusing. Don't worry about that. I'll explain it later. For now, just hold on. 80.87. 79.87. If price closes somewhere up here, I'll look for a long, all right? 1.5 minutes left. Let's see what's what. But we need the candle confirmation. There is a lag in YouTube. Also take that into account. Do not jump the gun, people. Let's see if it is 600. Let's see how much. 600 pips, risking 0.4% if the account, $100 per trade, 0.16. If it is a 600 pip stop loss. How much is it? 0.16. 40 more seconds. Let's see if we get a strong closure, boys. Twenty seconds. Ten more. Guys, if it doesn't close strongly, I won't be in, okay? Nope. I'm not in, people. But I'll be waiting for this candle. Let's see if we get it this time. Again, strong closures. I'll usually look for the next two candles after the supply has been tapped. But after that, I'm not very interested because you need momentum when price taps your stop and zone. That's when you know that, yeah, that's a good zone to get into. And that's what I look for. Bro, sorry, man, if we do it in English here, bro. Mahesh, bro, it depends on the candle, bro. Like I said, if you watch my earlier videos, you'll know I only wait for the confirmation candle after the candle that tapped. So that's the zone, right? I need decisive candles to form after that, man. So if that's the case, then I'll get in. But if not, I'm waiting, bro. Brother Sher Khan, not sure yet, man. I'm still waiting for this candle to close. So 3 more minutes, bro. Maybe a sell here, man. If there's a strong closure. So again, guys, I'm going to lock in, okay? 3 more minutes. I hope price doesn't run too far. That's 769 pips as is. Let's see. Let's say 750, for example. Oops. 750. 0.13 lots. 2 more minutes. We're gonna wait and see. This most probably will be a sell because I don't want a green candle here. Even if it's a green candle right here, I won't take it. All right. Let's see. Let's see. 1.5 minutes left. One more minute, boys. 750 pips right now. I'm not sure what's gonna end up. 0.13 is what it's at right now. Will most probably will be a sell. Hold on, 30 more seconds. That's it, boys. After I take this, I'll give you the levels of the stop loss and take profit and whatnot, and then I'll be done, okay? Ten more seconds, people. Again, guys, strong closure. I'm in. I'm in sales, boys and girls. That's it. Hold on. Let me put the stop loss and get there. 86.98, 87.98. There you go. So stop loss sits somewhere there. I'll take that off. Entry sits somewhere there. Short right here. We're looking for a 1:3 people. I'm gonna take this off. Zero confusions. Damn. Sorry, boys. Hold on. Short here. Stop loss there. Waiting for a 1:3. That's the take profit, people. Oof. That's the last trade for stop hunt today. I'm glad that I called with you people because uh bro, yesterday my $100 losses. Bro, we did catch a TP yesterday. I'm not sure what happened to the loss yesterday with you. Um, so right now we're in. This is it. You can take a screenshot of this because I'm gonna go off. No, it's a buy, bro. Sure, man. If you want to take a buy, it's up to you. My strategy says sell. I'm here. Boys and girls, you can take a screenshot of this. I forgot to put the take profit. Hold on. Yeah, I'd love to sit here and watch it go to take profit if it does, which it looks like. But I have to go on with my day. Excuse me. I'm getting clogged up here. Guys, take a screenshot of this. Yeah, sorry, just got busy. Mel, yeah, Mel, this is a shot. This is live. I've taken it. If you guys see these things pop up, that means I'm in it. I won't I won't just put it for the sake of doing it, because if you want to see, there you go. That's a trade. That's active. As you guys can see, $100 stop loss. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. $100 stop loss, uh, $300 take profit right here. As simple as that. All right. Auto screen. You couldn't see that right here. Already at almost 300 pips. It's almost at a 1:1. Let's see, boys and girls. All right, people. This is me signing off. I know this is halfway, but I gotta do a lot of work. It's over 15 minutes apart from what I usually stay for. I'm glad that I took this live with you people, but if you guys are new here, you can subscribe and you can talk to me in Discord. I will update if things happen gloriously in Discord, usual. So guys, thank you so much for joining. This is me, Arvind, signing off. I'd love to say stay, bro, Ashok, but I got things to do. It's been way too long. But guys, this trade is gonna stay. I'm not gonna change the stop loss, the entry, or the take profit. Wherever price decides to go, it's gonna go. This is all set in stone. I'm not gonna change this. The take profit for me sitting in my C trader is 3959, stop loss 3988, entry as you guys see 3981. Okay, this is not going to change. If you guys missed this, you can go back in the live and then look at it. I'm not going to delete it. I'm not going to delete any of my videos because it's all set in stone. After the session, what's your plan for out of the stream? Bro, I get ready for the day. I still trade until 12:30. I still have a couple of trades left for the different strategy, but this strategy for me is done. And I work on YouTube stuff. I spend time with my family and all that good stuff. So, guys, we had a sweep in 4 hour time frame and a retest in 1 hour. So, looking for buys. So, waiting for entry. Good for you, bro. All the best, guys. See you guys. This is me signing off. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care. Have a great day, man.